Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Legacies. This is episode 3 of season 4. Hopefully guys are enjoying the series so far. This has been very, very interesting. So Cleo is in the season, but she's still in Malavo. And so is actual official Landon. Yeah, we see Landon in the present, but that is Malavo as well, and the real Landon is still stuck inside of Malavo. Yet Hope doesn't know that. Caleb and Rick have both spoken to him when he was in it in the previous episode, where he said he will choose to stay here in Malavo so that Hope doesn't have to activate the tributide because he knows how much she doesn't want to do it. Well, obviously we've seen last episode that they tried to do a transfer spell from take Malavo out of Landon's body and place him inside another host. That's right, Ryan. What's really interesting is we got this information from a flashback from Cleo and her family when she first was introduced to magic. She transferred some poison, her auntie, from one of her sisters, I believe, into another, and Hope seen this in the inspiration, and that is what they deemed, or she deemed, as she was trying to do to help Landon and obviously defeat the Malavo. So we went after it. She was trying to do a transfer spell. It was really clever actually. They did it in the Champ de la Chasse or whatever it's called. First he was trying to, get it right. Practice runs, why not? Got everything at his disposal, go for it. And it wasn't working. Josie pulled her to one side and said, look mate, you're too connected to Landon. You're trying too hard, you're forcing it, it's not going to work. You need to step back, somebody else has to do it. And she let, you know what, fair play to Hope, she let Josie do the transfer spell, and it looked like it actually worked as well. But Malavo, man, he's always one step ahead. He knew what was going to happen, and he knew it wouldn't go well, and pretty much it turned Clark into a monster, a bigot or something. That he said I would have liked it to be a dragon or something, but his body wouldn't have been able to handle it, and he obviously turned into this monster. And while all this crazy stuff was happening, Lizzie was in Mystic Falls with Caleb because they was doing community service from the outbreak that they had in the football game last season. So they were still doing their community service. He went there to destroy everybody pretty much. While she was there, she was having, not a date, but she was testing Ethan to see if they're compatible. She was giving him loads of little things. She was instigating scenarios, asking questions. And, she even said to Caleb, he's getting everything right. And I just still don't know whether, we are compatible and we should be together. And I think that's because she's got a bit of MG lingering in the back of her mind that she really wants to be with him. But MG, like he was saying, he said to Caleb he's jealous, but he never really thought that him and Lizzie wouldn't be together. He just thought it would be when the time was right. But what if the time's never right? What if the time right now is right for Ethan and he's going to lose out? You know what I mean? It's pretty devastating. But like I said, Clark come over to Mystic Falls. He went to attack Lizzie. Ethan jumped in the way, which he was like really happy about, really, because he was a man standing up to try and defend her. But he got knocked out, and she got took. She got tied up. Caleb come, had a fight. He was doing quite well. Then Hope come. She killed him. Well, no, she didn't kill him, actually. She made a promise to Ryan prior to the transfer spell that she wouldn't let anything happen to his body because, obviously, he's human and she didn't want to take him down. So what she done is, she's done a bit of magic. She contained him, and she extracted all of the Malavo substance or whatever, the bigot, and placed it inside of her. That's what I'm assuming anyway. I think she said that she's putting it inside of her. That's what I gathered from it anyway. She'd done a transfer spell on her own. Now, what's really interesting is, as well, after speaking with Ryan in the hospital, he was saying, look, mate, Malavo, if he rises, he's not going to stop. He's going to go after everybody that's wronged him. And right now, there's a massive list with your name at the top. And it's going to be everybody at the school. And he's not going to stop with the supernaturals. He's going to come after the humans as well. Every time someone's consumed, they're going to be forgotten. So literally, each time, memories, life, existence, everything is just going to get wasted away with nobody remembering who has been taken. So, I mean, it's really, really interesting. But like I said, the key part is Ethan. He got knocked out. He was took back to the school by MG. He woke. He heard Malavo screaming, help, help, as a normal human. He went in to see what the problem was. Malavo chained him up, used him as bait, let me out of here or Ethan dies. Rick chose to let him out. he took Ethan with him, sat him in the car right at the very end, and then it looked like he grabbed his face and looked like he sent all the his mud or whatever into Ethan. I don't know now if he's going to be in Ethan's body or if he's going to be in Landon's. But what I do know is I think Hope is considering transitioning over into being a vampire, and I cannot wait for that to happen. So hopefully it happens today. So thanks for watching today's video. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 3 of season 4 of Legacies.
I thought your arm was all busted.
Not anymore.
What have you guys lost now? 3, 4 in a row? Keep that up. There's no sectionals.
What's he plan to do with him?
Just show me what juice you got.
Happy to.
What the hell?
Oh, what's he doing, mate? Is he expanding himself instead of consuming it? That would be sick.
All right, next part of the grid. Let's go. Don't worry. We'll find them.
Jed's another character that I don't actually mind.
Yeah, all I could hear in the background was someone calling to complain about their neighbor's dog.
Any luck with the locator spells?
Maladon must be cloaking himself.
Malivore has Landon, Cleo, Ethan. If we do something reckless, we could risk losing all 3.
Okay, well maybe we shouldn't have let him walk out of the gym where we had him locked up.
Hope's right. You should have told her.
Well, at least one person thinks I can handle difficult news.
That is not why we kept it from you.
Deal with Maladon myself.
This could make things worse.
Well, I can't just sit here and do nothing.
Hey, don't do that, okay? Don't act like you're the only one that cares.
She's been arsey, but I like it. Do you know what, right? I said it loads of times, but I feel like the more the seasons go on, the more leaner. That's the word I'm going to use. Leaner Hope is. She looks dead fit now. Athletic, so to speak. Like, I'm not saying there was anything different, like wrong before, but what I'm saying is I can physically see her appearance has massively changed. And I mean, if she's happy with it, big up to her, mate. But she does look good. She does.
Inspire yourself, Muse. Oh, find a door, Muse. In here we has blind as bats. Land on Cubby, I may have to kiss you one of these days.
Wait, you're telling me that she could have done that whole time and she's not done it once? Never thought about casting a light spell? Oh, that's sick. Is she following the sound? Ah, that was actually sick, actually.
I can't believe that my dad lied to her again. If I hadn't gone on that date with Ethan, then he'd probably be driving around Mystic Falls, helping old ladies cross the street, right?
Ethan wanted to be supernatural. He tried to get me to turn him. I wouldn't do it, but either way, I just left him defenseless.
Sounds to me like you chose the greater good.
Units be advised. We have a 1066 at the packing plant.
Suspicious person.
I've had a year to come to terms with the merge, and I kind of forced you to be cool with it overnight.
I need to know that if the merge actually happens, tell me that you're actually going to try to win.
Oh, that is...
How terrible that sounds.
Josie is the strongest one right now, ain't she? Yeah, check this, mate. I love that spell. He's sick.
Why don't we just skip to the part where you tell me where Malivore is?
Oh, that's Landon. No.
Like my new foot soldier, I made him. This is a warning for what this fight is going to cost you. Keep coming until all your friends are dead.
That was sick, Hope. Honestly. Was it evolved or what? She killed Ethan. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's not Ethan. It's some other geezer. It's that guy. We seen it, Hope. We seen it. That transition was good, actually. Really good. I like it. That was a good transition. But we seen that big, dirty, flaming monster, didn't we? So, I'm going to... You ain't getting no slagging off from me. You was actually really good. I wanted to pause it during the fight to say, look how much we've progressed. It used to be, oh my god, a monster. Now it's like, come on, I'll come take you down myself, mate. What, you got fire? Not bothered. Boom. Get pinged across the room. Get stand back up. Water gunned. You know what I mean? You got I can hear your heartbeat. Smash. Dead. Do you know what I mean? She's not even bothered anymore. It's sick. I do like it because it's like the more you do stuff, like for example, me talking to this. When I first started, I was if you probably go back to the start, I'm probably shocking, you know, talking to, just really slow, not knowing what to do, what to say, how to react, when to stop, you know. It's just the more you do things, the more you become confident. And these have just consistently had threat after threat after threat, monster after monster, fight after fight. She's so confident now. This is why I think that it'd be so good when it's activated, the three sides, because she's already don't give a crap about where she's going, who she's fighting, who, like when it is, you know, how it's getting done. She's just there, ready for fighting, combat all day. And I'm ready for it now, but just with everything.
There is no way you could have known, Hope.
I have to become the tribrid.
Oh, get in there, mate. This episode as well. Get me excited. Let's go!
I think Hope's gonna die and activate her vampire sign.
The longer we keep him alive, the more innocent people are gonna die. You know, the former vampire hunter who took me in when I was little would have made this choice in a heartbeat.
About more power than anyone has ever had. You are still your father's daughter.
That's why I can't wait for it to happen, mate. Best guy going.
It's not your choice. Get out.
Ask yourself if you're ready to give up on Landon and Cleo.
Dad,
that was a good ending.
How could you say that to her?
Everyone in the library, now.
Doc, what are we trying to do?
Find a way to pull Malivore out of the people he's infecting.
Church duties are for Pintos. You and I are supernatural Maseratis. We should be out there.
That's her choice, right?
And what about Cleo's choice?
Doing good counters with them.
It's time to pick a side.
Counter is Tribrid, or Landon dead, Cleo dead, Ethan dead. To be honest, Laters, give me the Tribrid. Nah, I don't know. I want the Tribrid, but I don't want them out of it. So, I mean, she can activate it right now, but just don't go after it. Yeah, they activate it right now and then don't go after it. But it's pointless, isn't it? Because then it could still be going around killing people and all that stuff. But I suppose it'll be in the Tribrid, but might help the school a bit more, help them defend. You know, they're going to have a bit more powers on the side than they previously had. But yeah, I wouldn't want... This is me, the person who's championing the Tribrid ever since the show started. But right now, in this position, I would choose not the Tribrid to happen so that we can get Landon, Cleo and Ethan back. You know, Ethan, you're lucky you get thrown in there.
If you're here to spell me in,
We're not here to stop you.
Hope and
there's
the
someone I need
vamps
to
are
see,
alright.
and I need your help to get there.
So projecting to Raph, mate. Can we get him back in the show? Do you know what I mean? Why did he actually leave?
Guess you could have used it earlier on Lava Man, huh?
His name was Blake, and he didn't deserve what happened to him.
We should change the name to a mirror world. It's only a prison if you feel trapped. We'll see the potential.
You know, if I have to kill Malivore, there's a chance that everything inside of him dies too.
Landon is willing to sacrifice everything just to spare other people's pain. You know, losing him will never be easy. But out of all of us, he has the best chance at finding peace.
Kind of making it like a Landon. So it's giving me like the Raphael vibes. You know, like when he went, like, kind of building it up to be a send-off, which I don't want Landon to go. I actually don't. But also, I think it'd be a big help to Hope if you found out that Landon chose to stay, to sacrifice himself to save everybody else. I think that's what she's got in her head. Like, she doesn't want to be the person to, like, destroy him, so to speak, when... But he would kind of be happy with that. If that was the case and meant Malivore was gone, he would be accepting of that because he's kind of made that choice already himself, but she doesn't know that because they haven't actually told her, have they?
I have something I think you need to see.
What is this?
It's my plan for the day of the merge. I have 2 blank letters for Lizzie and Josie to write to each other.
Why did you make this?
Because I knew that if that day ever came, you wouldn't be thinking straight.
It's good that
Josie called. I knew right away. This was one of those days we've been trying to avoid. Whether you're ready for it or not, it's happening.
I'm ready for it, mate. See, he's a good side character, Dorian. Yeah, he's stalling as well.
Well, explain to me what we're looking for out here.
There's this trolley, and if it stays on the path, going to kill dozens of people. It's this lever, and if you pull it, the trolley will switch to the second track, and it'll only kill 2 people. We all gotta make a choice.
You made yours. Now I'm gonna make mine.
He's gonna take you out. Oh, he took him out. I thought Caleb was gonna take MG out. I can't blame any of them. It's solid to pick a side. It's actually solid, mate. If Switzerland, nah, I'm Team Hope, but like, it is tight if these went. Well, they're fast then. No, she didn't even hesitate to see you.
Any advice on facing your last day? I remember you were pretty good at it.
Don't go through this by yourself.
It was really good to see you.
Well, it's good to see Raph in it, but let's get him back, man.
And if this is going to happen, it should happen here with us.
What I don't get is though, right? They're treating it like she is gone, but she's literally just gonna wake up and be a better version of herself. I mean, she could be a Ripper. Who knows? Imagine if she's a Ripper, mate. Imagine if she was a Ripper, right? Nobody could stop her. She's got so many different traits. She's like a heretic. Is that what she would be? I don't know. No, she's better than a heretic, mate. But it would be sick. No one could stop her. But again, yeah, they're treating it like she's gone, dead forever. And she's just going to go, I'm back, mate. Who we killing next? You know what I mean? Oh, Cleo's out as well, mate. Where's she finished?
How did you... Did I arrive in time? Is Hope alright?
I think Hope's back at the school. Why? What's going on? Favorite Hope, man. When we had the slugs, Hope had a slime trail going from her cheek into her nose.
That was dirty, that slug one, wasn't it?
I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen, but if I never got to do a spell again, I'd miss that. And what spell are we doing?
Just repeat after us.
Regenera. Res matas. Res. Regenera. Res matas.
Hey, that's sick, actually. Look how good that is.
Promise of new life. And a new life full of promise.
I think I'm ready.
Oh, interesting, mate. So, right. Right, first of all, it's gone from day to night time, so I think I'm ready. It's took a long time. She's going to come and it's like, stop. But I actually kind of want it to happen. And then she comes in and says stop. I don't want her to come in and say stop and that, okay, we will do. But I'm assuming... I reckon Malvo wants us to transition, but I don't know why, because we've always found out that is bad news for Malvo. But she did see something, didn't she? She seen a tree. Oh. And that's like, could have been like a tree of life, like they was just saying that. I don't know. They can see a tree, but what just popped in my head when they was walking over to there, and this is nothing, it was when she said some witches, when they transition over to be a vampire, lose the witch abilities, right? Did we drop in one of the episodes ago where one of the twins could transition into being a vampire and that would end the merge? Did they say that? One of them had to make that sacrifice. But the thing is, yeah, to me that is an easy choice. It's either potentially be dead, yeah, or just transition into a different supernatural. I think that's an easy choice. You've got to do it, regardless. If it was me, I think I said it then, I'll say it now. I'll pick Lizzie to be the vampire and I'll pick Josie to be the witch. I would. Like, that's what I would pick. But if that absolutely just kiboshes altogether, wipes away the merge, then I think we've got to go for it. That would be so sick to see Lizzie as a vampire. It'd be absolutely sick, mate. But I can't see the merge. I can't see the merge happening and one of them leaving. It's too much. Do you know what I mean? It's in like... They're sick characters. The show doesn't need them to go. It would be a massive hole.
Perhaps we're in time to warn her. I left the darkness.
That was good. That was good, actually.
You inspired me to try a new approach. Idea of yours about how to destroy the Tribrid? That was genius.
Oh, we didn't get it. Oh, God. Oh, Kaylee.
I woke up in the middle of the woods with a bad headache and gave me a little quality time alone to think. I'm here to make you an offer.
He's either going to join their team, isn't he? He must be in love with Cleo real bad.
You know, when you first arrived here, you said that you like painting, so I got you an art set. You made that for me.
Your family seemed so happy. All I wanted was to be a part of it.
What I said earlier, it's not that you're not ready. I'm not ready. The former vampire hunter, you'd make that decision without hesitation because he was an idiot. He didn't know who you were going to become.
Someone he loves
dearly.
Thank you.
Magic spell. That was a bit of a stall.
Oh, so they did get a person. Who did he get in? Ah, get in there, mate. You love it, mate. Don't you just love a bit of memories? What an absolute beast of a witch. She's the best witch that we've seen so far. I mean, actually, that's a big statement, that. Bonnie was good as well. Actually, I don't know. I might retract it. I don't know. She's the best in the originals anyway. She was a warrior. She's the best warrior that we've seen from the witches. She would die, come back alive magically, and then be straight in the fight again. Literally 2 seconds. Not ask how to die, as everyone says. Just let me take him back down. What an absolute warrior she was, mate. I absolutely loved her character. And again, She had me like Cleo at the start. I never knew what side she was on. I was doubting her the whole time when she was introducing the Dahlia season. And after that, she just, woo, excelled. She was sick.
You're still wearing it. Always. You're going to be this beautiful forever. Rebecca's gonna be so jealous. You know, I'm a Michelson, so I'll take any opportunity for a good dramatic entrance. Birth of the one and only Tribrid.
There were really wonderful parts of my father. What if I have all the other?
Makes it even better.
People were terrified of what you could become because they were afraid that you might turn out like your dad. I loved Niklaus, and he would have let the world burn just to save the people he loved. You're willing to let go of someone you love to save innocent people that you'll never even meet.
When she wakes up, she'll be in transition. And all we need to do is feed her blood, and her transformation will be complete.
Is it an option that we should be talking about? Becoming a vampire?
Ooh, I said it earlier on.
I'm not saying I want that.
I think we need to keep all options on the table.
Mate, it has to be the last day.
Because that day we're afraid of just might come.
Talk about it more instead of the merge being this big, unspoken thing.
I think we should.
I want the letters to get written even though I don't think anyone are dying. That's what I'm talking about, Rick. Look at that emotion.
I won't say that I'll try to win the merge if it means murdering my sister. But you already knew that before asking. Because you weren't looking for a reason to stay, you were looking for an excuse to go. Is it easier when it's the other person's fault?
What am I supposed to do if the person I'm falling for might just disappear one day?
You stay anyway. Today, Hope is having to do the unthinkable. We're willing to walk through it with her. I don't know what I will choose in that moment. I want someone to love me enough to stay, even if it is a lost cause.
She's well cute, and that she spoke facts then as well. That was well deep. Imagine when Raphael died, right? He had no one there. Because if everybody knew that he was going to die, right, they all flaked on him. And then when his moment come, yeah, he was just stood there on his own, no one around him, shitting it, scared, you know. At least he said he got through it with hope, didn't he, when he was on the balcony. Why? Because he was surrounded by the people that he loved. They give him a perfect send-off. That's how he dealt with it. Because people was there vibing, having a good time. They had a party. He didn't feel like he was dying. He wasn't going through it. He wasn't scared. Where she's just said that as well. She needs the people around her to support her, regardless of what's going to happen. I get it. I understand where you're coming from, Finch. I do understand it. So again, I'm not going to slag you off because it's a tough decision. I think I asked this in the episode before, the one before that, where I said if you're going to start, if you only just started a relationship and then you was told like in 2-3 years time that there's a massive 50% chance that you're going to be dead, are you going to commit to it and then or whatnot? Do you know what I mean? Like that is a singular person's own feelings that you have to respect if whatever decision they take. But what Josie just said was absolute facts, and I would stand by her.
Close your eyes.
Give me your hand.
Focus your breath.
Wow, mate, no way is it Freya that's killing her. Madness. I can't believe I'm going to see Hope transition in the next episode, not this one.
Who's there?
Oh, check this.
Am I supposed to go there? Is that Peace?
She sailed over there, will she not come back?
Hey man, I get it. There's no stopping Hope Michelson, right? Someone's gonna get hurt, no matter what.
We're going to find a way to save Cleo.
I already did.
Oh, check this, mate. Now, I'm going to... Right, first of all, I reckon maybe the rest of Season 4 might not like Caleb. But I'm going to give him a pass. Because I've actually really enjoyed him all the way up here. And I feel like he's in desperation mode. And like he's gone... do you know what I mean? Like, he's picked a person that he thinks that... Well, that he loves, doesn't he? He thinks that this is the best way to save her. I can't slag someone off for doing that. They think that this is their best play. He thinks that that's his best play. So I've got to respect his decision, even though I think it's a bad one. And I think that what he's going to do, he's going to start peeing me off later on down the line. But I'll give, once Malavo's defeated, I'll give you a clean slate. I won't judge your actions moving forward. Unless you're really bad and like you end up killing people. You know, if we go down the story where you go that far with Malivore that you start killing cast members, that is when I'll be all on your back, mate. But I thought that he was going to be annoying in season 1. Yeah, I expected you to be the most annoying character, and then you turn me around. I've actually really loved your character progression massively. You know, I love your singing, your dancing, you're really good as well. Chemistry with MG. I do like how you're really committed to Cleo as well. You know, it's kind of the same way Hope's committed to Landon. She would do anything. She'd betray anyone. She'd go get around anyone's back. She would sacrifice many things to get Landon back. What difference is that from him? What difference is Caleb doing whatever he would need to do to bring his loved one back? Join whatever team he needs to make sure that she's safe. It is exactly what Hope would be and consistently done for Landon. Yeah? So, I can't slag him off for that because Hope does similar things. But what we'll do is, if you start going down the line where you're killing people that we enjoy, like Wade, Jed, Lizzie, Josie, Finch, Alaric, Dorian, go after Hope. That is when we draw the line. Do you know what I'm saying? So, got to let it play out. Hopefully, it'll happen where he's on Team Malivore. Then we get further down the line, he realises that there's a way for Cleo to be brought back to the present without being on Malivore's side, and then he flips her over. Do you know what I mean? Plays a double agent, takes him out. But right now, I feel like he looks good. He's got wings. I feel like he's going to get consumed with the power that he possesses, and he's going to be a bad at least for a couple of episodes anyway. But has Hope made the full transition, or has she not? Is she sailed off into peace? Who knows? Next episode's going to be sick, mate. Honestly, it's going to be well good. Okay, and that is going to wrap up episode 3 of season 4. We are so close now to being up to date with the live recordings, previewing, showings, whatever you want to call it. It's so exciting, mate. And I think that Hope will turn into the Tribrid next episode. You know, we've set the foundation massively now. We have Freyrin as well. Get in there, mate. Good bit of nostalgia, showing how good she is again. Her acting, it was great. She was crying. I love all those family moments. You know, I don't ask them to be in every episode, but I ask that we can get them in for 5 minutes here and there to make us, you know, like, just warm our hearts a little bit. Always does when we see it. So, who would have thought that she'd be the one that put Hope to sleep as well? You know, she can't be the one to kill Hope. It's madness. But Hope's going to be sick, mate, when she transitions back over. She knows Landon's alive. So when she's got her full powers activated, she's going to be going after Malivore. And like I said many times, I would like her to hit a fucking combo, mate, of being a wolf, witch and vampire all in one. I don't want her to lose no powers. They kind of hinted it before, like at the table, that when we've seen some witches transition over to being vampires, they've lost the witchy side. None of that stuff. We can't go from being a hybrid to being a different hybrid. It needs to be the Tribrid, the Triangle, all 3 factions together as one, dominating. It's going to be sick. I did pose a question as well. If the twins merged, he said in the merge, sorry, could one of them turn into a vampire to stop the merge from happening? I think that it was possibly mentioned in a season before or whatnot, and then I brought it to the question here as well, because I did say that I would pick Lizzie to be the vampire and pick Josie to be the witch. You know, I think Lizzie would be sick as a vampire. Emotions would be heightened. It would be Stefan and Caroline, mate, with the MG and Lizzie relationship. You know what I mean? 10 times emotions, all horny, sexed up teenagers, you know, like, they've both been gagging for it for ages, let's be honest, you know, no beating around the bush. That is what they wanted, and it'll be absolutely sick, mate. Honestly, I can't wait for it. So, then obviously, Dorian actually come in with a book, and he was saying, look, ever since I knew that the merger was a possibility, we all put an action plan into place. We wanted to get letters for them done. We wanted to get this in because we knew that you, Rick, at this moment in time when push comes to shove, your head's going to be all over the place. You're not going to be thinking straight, and we need to do this properly. Then we got a conversation further down the line with Lizzie speaking to her dad, saying, look, mate, if I transitioned, would that put an end to the merge? He said that is a possibility. But she's like, do you think we should start discussing this? You know, the merge? Instead of it being like a he who must not be named, Voldemort, I can't say it, everybody, you know, like when you hear the name. put it out in discussion. Don't leave it floating in thin air, hoping that it'll just disappear when it's not. It's a massive thing that everybody's got to deal with, and you got to come to terms with it. Josie said that she's had a year to come to terms with it, so she understands where Finch is coming from when she feels like she don't know what to do because she's only been, she's had a day to process. And then she gave her an absolutely amazing speech, like Finch, she was going to bounce like she always does, run away when the going gets tough. And she was saying, does it make it easier when someone else makes a decision for you? Like when you got to make the decision for yourself, you can't make it. So you put somebody in a situation where they give the answer that you don't want, so that you could just say, well, it's their fault and you can get off. Well, I'm telling you this, mate. Of course, I'm not going to pick my sister. I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm going to do all my best that I can kill her. But what I am going to say is that I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what that day's going to, what will happen when that day comes. But also do know is I need people to be by my side. People supporting me and making me feel loved and welcomed, whether it's going to be my last day or whether it's going to be the next day. I need people by my side making me, feel that I can get through this, yeah? Look at Raphael. He had everybody supporting him, and look at him now. He's in the prison world, and he said it's not even a prison world, mate. It's whatever you make it, yeah? It doesn't have to be. You could be secluded. I've got my family. I'm at peace. I've got the sword. I could chill. I'll do whatever I want. The world's my oyster, and I learnt that from Landon, yeah? Whatever foster home that we went to, we always looked at the positives, and that's what you got to do. And I need people to stand by me, whether I'm going through this merge or I'm not. I need to know that I'm loved. So it's your choice. You can either run away or you could be here and be with me and support me, because I need somebody that'll love me. And that's what I mean, mate. If you're not going to love her, Finch, I will. Get her over here, mate, because I think she's well cute. I'll stand by her, and then I'll whisper in her ear, yeah, tell Lizzie to be a vampire. Because that's what I want, mate. Literally, I would go with Lizzie Vampire and Joseph, which it would be so good. Also, let's get Caroline in now. Like, I say it, I must have say it every, 5 episodes, but why is she not here? We always name drop her, and we always see it, and we're like, season 4, we've had Freya 3 times. Get Caroline in, the mum. Surely what's she been doing, mate? She must have found some information somewhere. She's been searching for it for 18, 19 years. Why can't she come and tell us in the present? But again, as well, what was really interesting is, obviously, Caleb, he's joined the dark side right now. He's been consumed by Well, I don't know, what would you call it? He's been enhanced by Malevol. He put a bit of mud in him. He's got wings now. He's like a dragon. He must be a dragon because he looked like it. He must be able to breathe fire or something because he's burnt that fence or burnt the window and he flew Hope out of there. It's crazy. I think there's loads of potential for this season. I think it's going to be a sick one, to be honest. I feel like it's going to be so much action. I really like Landon as well. Landon's acting as Malevol. I feel like he is playing his character really well. Proper ass as well, but really, really good. And the trick that he done on Cleo was sick as well. I thought that she actually woke up in the present, and she didn't. And he tricked her into telling him how to defeat Hope, which is really, really smart. But we didn't get to hear it, so what a good episode. Loads of stuff went on. Loads of anticipation for the next one. Hope's going to be the tri-bid. Caleb's going to be a baddie. Landon's still a baddie. And they know how to take out Hope as well. The tri-bid with the help from Cleo. So, sick, mate. I can't wait for this season. So, thanks for clicking on today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.